Good evening, welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. Tonight, Final Fantasy returns. We'll be back out there. It's good things. We've had a slight patchy update. Ooh, some stuff have been released. Yep, and we're planning for some other questy lines. So with timers engaged, let's get over to the game because I want to hang out here. See, oh crap, it's doing it again. I wonder why it does this from time to time. Give me a second here. Meh. It does it periodically. Usually when there's an update, just because the game's sort of like painful when it does that. Restarting the game forces it to pay attention. I know, there's not a big weight on it anyway. Still, it's sort of scuffy. I know. I was in a rush trying to get everything going, and I forgot to double check before I hit the go button that I was actually seeing the end point to end goal. I was like, you realize someone's going to be like, you can't. One-time password, even if you could figure out the key codes for everything else. Right? Got one of those digital tokens. It's lasted me the whole time, though. It's good. I may have to think about getting myself another one. Yay. Mostly because I want to keep my free teleport at Limpsa. And I'm worried that the battery is on the edge of run out. Okay, let's see if this is played nice now. Oh, good. It has. Cool. Can't remember if all the way back then there was a bonus for the Guardian or name day. Don't think so. It was just some random number for me, and I think I took Thalak because it was just basically, it said scholar, and it's like, well, I want a magic guy. Take the guy who's the scholar over the wanderer. Oops, there he is. Ping. Go. Go. Yep, I know. I haven't picked up my cactpot this week so far. New? New. But it's a new week, so we'll hit with Juno first walk, because we can. Oops. Let's see. 1,000. Sweet. 1,000. Sweet. 1,000. Perfect. Some people may like, oh, I didn't win anything. It costs you... Pay attention. First ticket for 100. Second ticket 150. So that's 250 grand total so far. 450. And 450 for the tickets, and I got 3,000 back. That's 2,500 in bonus. Like okay, that's not bad then. No, it's not bad at all. This can wait. That can wait. Okay, so with the patch ID, what they've done is they've given us a new job out at Tural. So get out to Tural. Get out to Tural. We'll go the long way. We will. We will. So, yep. Because we're headed for Tural anyway. Oh, someone's done something important. Hooray! Who's the sparkle bun? Mika! Wow, congratulations, Mika. Right, full marks for you. Yes, absolutely. Oh, speak of which, I should double check the... Oh, there's a delivery Moogle on the other side somewhere. And Tural has a delivery Moogle. Black Cat! Our wonderful case, so we don't like you. Mr. Tentacle nasty guy. Yep. Oh, please. He was dealt with severely in the first set of missions with our good friend Hildebrand. No, it's not more Hildebrand, unfortunately. It's like, nah, I'd love it if it was, but it isn't. Isn't? No, it ain't. So it might be just the raids and the rest. Yes, Tuliola. Hmm. Oop. I pretty much guess what it is. For the mail? For the mail, absolutely. Yeah, see, picking up the torch. Okay, so we'll be doing these quests. I thought Moogle was over here somewhere. Really? There's no Moogle? Market board, summoning board, trader, hunt board, this. Guy Watcher. The actual Aetheryte. Tainer Vocate. Uncle T. Aunt T. Oh, sorry, Uncle T's. Dungeon Run. And also the ferry, so if you want to go upstream without having to teleport, but it's kind of a... That one's a little moot. It's once you get your flight capability, it becomes very moot. Huh. I thought there was a Moogle over here. How wrong have I been? I don't know, we'll just go back. You know what it is? Oh, I know what it is. I sent some bacon broth over to the guild lead. Right? Just like, hey, this one too. So, this. Yay! The pushing desynth? Exactly. And they've obviously found it. Yep. And after getting a hands on it, they've gone, oh, I better send you something. It's like, you didn't need to. I know you did, but, you know. Everyone has that, oh, I can't be indebted by this or that. It's like, you know, we are. Guy does enough for us, and I like to do things back for them, and, like, you know. Way too Canadian. That outfit looks way too cold for this. Cute, but way too cold for the snoo. Nice, thanks. Hey, some materia. Cool, I'll take that. That one can be... I don't know, I'll just leave that. Leave that. So I was like, oh, it's like it'll be the yeah. If I hit the other one, it's going to show off the Discord thing, which I leave there. You just leave that mail there? Oh, absolutely. That way I know where it is. There we go. Oh, anyway, before I do that again. I did think I had metallic yellow. Cool. And I got gold. Oh, just checking. Right, yeah. I was going to... No, not that one. This one. I can't edit it here. Dang it. Just apply them. I was going to check metallic gold and yellow on that. Back to Tuliola. So, this quest line here will start after we do our sort of startable raid, maybe? Well, we're basically on quests and stuff, so just, you know, scuff it then. Yep. The reason why we're doing this is because we get 20 more telemetry, and then we'll do some daily stuff because we get paid in the top ones. We won't be doing stuff like this, obviously. Yep, thought so. Everyone's doing this at the moment. Ral Majon. Alright, Ral Majon. Roquevu. Let's see where this goes. It's not a long quest line, but it still is. Picking up the torch. Tidings about an old adversary. Okay, so we defeated all the individuals in between. This has to be the big bad evil one of the group. Miss Lady of the group? Yes. So hello. Ooh, chips. So good to see you. Hoping you would pay us a visit. Well, I had a feeling you needed me. Landsguard said received word various nations you visited in your search for treasures and requested that we inform you of the latest tidings. They also send their earnest gratitude for your efforts. Each of the 5 criminals have been brought into custody. Some have been tracked down after you trounced them. Some had to be tracked down after you trounced them. Now they await the judgment of the governments they've wronged. Well, that's good. But I thought all was well until I overheard some customers saying the passage of Unbound has new leaders. Uh-oh. Not surprised. Shop was so busy I couldn't find a chance to speak with them before they left, but I felt compelled to report what I heard to the Landsguard. Ah, yes. The evil girl. Sober reminder that their leader, Appia, is free. Yeah, Appihaya, or Appihaya, Pai, and rebuild and scheme again. No, we didn't catch the evil Vera girl. She must be punished. Just learned something about the organizations working during your search. Do you remember anything that might help us find what she's up to? Let's see. Honestly, it was all a haze. No, each of the leaders were carefully selected from different regions. Yeah. Orchestrated everything for some greater purpose. Yeah, their funds were coming in from Veresan. Where are they now? Landsguard dug up some information that might be related. One of those apprehended said the Passage of Unbound received their funds from a shady mercantile outfit located in Ulda. So as monetary means, it wouldn't take much to recruit new leaders for new schemes. Evil deeds come all too cheap. Ooh, chicken on a stick. This reminds me of Brazilian eateries. Very good places. I have an idea. If Apelia is really recruiting new members, we could feign interest in her cause to get close to her. No, it's not like that. Onto something? You even know a man she's never had the pleasure of meeting. You. Groovy. No, we're asking a lot from you, but any information you extract from Apia and her new cohorts could prevent further incidents. What do you say? Undercover yet again. Desperate times, I suppose. I can do that. Wouldn't be the first time I dressed up and played the bad guy. Very grateful. Small warning, however. 5 treasures were stolen. There could be more. Whatever you do, don't treat Apia lightly. I suggest finding out what power she has at her disposal and what her goals are before you making your move. Usually goes that way. Those aided most eager to see Apia apprehended will tell them that you're hot on her trail. Hey, travel to Ulda and ask around. Perhaps our quarry has already tried to recruit some disillusioned into her ranks. Various bottles on a various interesting turn rack. An interesting system. Yes, it would work. Well, off to Thanalin. Gold saucer. Steps annulled. Or... Whee! 1,128.81. It's like, yeah, no. I'm paying over $1,000 to get there. It'd be silly. That is silly. Yes, 1 airship ticket to Ulda, please. For 120 gil. Yeah. I think I'd prefer to sit down at the back, but, you know. Can't do raids while you're doing quests. I don't like doing raids when I'm doing quests, because there's a possibility you have to redo cutscenes. Done that before. All too often. Down to the Ruby Road. You know, elevators had to be invented here in Ul'dah. Ah, over there, huh? Mm-hmm. Quick cut through. Most likely have to speak with Momodi, too. Can you get into this if you've already completed all the jobby quests? And yeah, sure. Sapphire Exchange. Got a lovely green tea. Anything particular? Nah, it's just fairly generic stuff. It's nice. Topple the nations of the world? Afraid I haven't heard such a group. No sort of complaints about the Sultanate. Most common are market fees. Hear the merchants tell it. Every one of them's single bad bargain away from an empty coin purse. Can't say I'd go far as treason, though. Yeah, no, I doubt that. It's you again, Landibert. Pretty caused enough trouble once. Shifty-eyed blokes, more shifty than usual, you mean? Strange man tried to track up conversation with me not long. Senna liked how eagerly I gave those bastards in the brass blade a piece of my mind. Invited me to gathering, sought true freedom, as he put it. Didn't like the smell of it, hence you'll find me here. Yep, our good friend is on the case. Perturbed woman. Oh, I think we found someone who actually has solid lead on this. Name Apea, but I know a strange man. Each day he stands aloof, staring at a passerby with the dead eyes. Last I saw him near the market board. Oh, it makes my stomach churn to imagine he might still be there. Perhaps you can get your attention by showing him how angry you are. I do my best to angry. Oh, username 14. Just angry. There you go. You there. Mind letting me bend your ear? Oh, you're getting a punch. You got the same beard as I do. Simple as that. Right, this guy's trying to steal my style. He gets punched. I sense in you a kindred spirit, one who's tired of being trampled on by the high and... Oh, great, I love those sort of people. High and mighty. Think there might be a place in our organization. The passage of the unbound. Why do you people just not pay attention to anything? For a tale of mysterious artifacts being used to incite unrest across the world. That was our doing. The oppressed finally striking back at the oppressors to win freedom they took from us. We need to aim higher. For that, we need more good men and women to lead us. Men like you. Down with the oppressors. As long as I get my own artifact, I'm in. I like your gusto. Perhaps you have what it takes. Mayhap you don't. Either way, you'll have to pass the audition first. You want a seat at the table? Prove you're worthwhile. What nonsense am I doing here? Standing? One of our own saying, show him this handbill and he'll lead you where you need to go. Oh god, this is that whole meme, isn't it? Here, do a crime. Yippee! That one. Oh boy. Here, do a crime. Ugh. You Fortunately, I was dressed in green the last time I encountered these people. Now I'm dressed in yellow. They'll never suspect a thing. Aren't you the same guy in a different jacket? What do you want? I have you this. Lead others upon the passage, huh? You're welcome to try. Hardest try you'll ever had to do. Are your loins properly girded? Yeah, sure, why not? Enthusiasm will take you far. Now then, follow me. Oh, these guys haven't been caught already, isn't this? The audition will be held in this room. Only even those the blackest arc balked at what our potential leaders, what we put our potential leaders through. So I'll be listening to your progress with great interest. What have I got to do? Torture a Moogle? Enter. Rough voice. It's just like, doors open. So... Can you hear it? Cry of a child too young to know fear? You see it? Blackbird in flight, its wings staining azure skies. Feel it shape the world as it should be, molded by the hands of free of fetters. This, the passage of the unbound, yes. Why are you holding a pork chop? Just cringe. That, let us begin the audition for our new round of leaders, please. Selection committee here, please take their seats. All right. There we are. Pink hair, moon icon. Cool. You look disappointed somehow. I understand you expected to meet our founder. Our apologies, but you need to prove yourself ere you granted such an audience. Now tell us your name. Oh, fuck you. Jeez. Well done. Works in shadows. Our true names must remain hidden until the revelation can have the most dramatic impact. Why do you wish to join us? My friend joined up, so I thought, why not? Already changed the world. I wasn't impressed with your previous leaders. So you spied an opportunity in a chance occurrence, sought to grasp it yourself. We require such qualities in our leaders. About your ambitions, what can you do? Devil at Mahjong? Don't craft like this. I take on anyone, anything in a fight. Anyone can fight. Topple nations here. We need someone. Don't need someone with muscles. We need someone who can understand the reins of leadership and lead us to victory. That's the guts. That's enough questions for now. Methinks. Let's see if this one has the guts to stand against an entire nation. Trader's cure. Sold us out to our enemies. Chop his head off. Will you? With a knife. Wrong. Having second thoughts? No, we don't kill. Screw you then. No. Saw through our little ruse. How insightful. You played the traitor most convincingly, my boy. You may now leave. I don't think there's a wrong answer here at all. Final task. Strike a pose that captures your essence. Go. Your beauty, your strength. Do a little dance. Let's do strength. Such confidence, such grace. They quite literally emanate from you. It pulled. I learned from one of the people who actually did that better. Ready to make our decision. Singular amongst applicants. We can confidently say you passed the first audition. Yeah, count me shocked. Even hard-boiled shufflet nearly cracked under the pressure of our inquiries. You remains composed throughout. Congratulations on your impressive feat. Well, I am dealing with 3 dingbats that I can basically smush if I so decided. Our agent awaits you outside to guide you to the next step. Right. You got a nice fade here to somebody, or just a fade? No, just a fade. Lout, irksome, gluttonous. Sloth, gluttony. Yeah. Once you leave, you'll be unable to return. Let's question them a bit. Maybe we can get a bit more. Quite the selection of candidates this time, eh? Cool. Feel you pull a while. Good. That just shows your capacity for villainy. Be proud of it. You've been through more than I can imagine. Hold on to your angle. Use it to bring the tyrannical rules down to earth. Anything else? Nope. No other sparkles. It's fine then. People are being frustrated. Interesting. We thought we'd welcome you into the fold after a single audition. I'll have you know our standards are higher than that. I hope so. If you failed back there, I'd be guiding you to the combat training right now. You never have too much fodder for the cause, after all. Not many know where you are going. Or not many have been where you're going. Celebrate this. Hardest part's yet to come. Oh boy. Here's $1,000. Good thing I took the bus. Another $1,000 and something interesting. Must endure one final test. Seeing how important it is, our founder will be conducting it herself. Because here a minute ago, something compelled her to leave for the Sangoli Desert. Always followed her slightest whim. Show some initiative and find her amongst those massive dunes. Don't be intimidated. Truly meant to lead us. Fate will arrange this meeting long ago. Alright, this we can handle. Forgotten Springs. Yeah, Vera out in the desert. Doo-doo. Surveyed the designation. She's gonna be chased by a giant worm, isn't she? Okay, we have a bun with a bun. Pay attention. Sandworm. Cute. Shake. Spin. Now come. Works as well as I remember. No beast is too great for the artifact's influence. I can see this looks like an astrologian's outfit. What are you doing here? Do you fancy a stroll amongst the nondescript sand dunes? Or is this not a chance encounter? Ah, I was looking for you, amongst all things. So my underlings saw or see potential in you. Ah. Then let us proceed straight to introductions. Remember my name, Architect of the Passage. Appia. Cringe. There's but one requirement. Boundless charisma. I think you just lost 10 on that score. Extraordinary strength, unparalleled intellect mean nothing if you lack the charm. No one will follow a bore. Yet when spoken with the right tenor, even wicked words can resonate with small folk and rouse them to action. They'll gladly throw themselves into the thick of battle because they believe in our cause. Yes. You did well in forming my first cadre of leaders. Or I did well in forming my first cadre of leaders. Their absolute devotion to indulging their own desires moved me even to tears. For all their faults, I still wholeheartedly believe they are worthy of wielding the artifacts. Make me believe the same about you, and I shall gladly take you under my wing. Right. Now's your chance to impress me. Tell me, what do you gain by overthrowing the nations of the world? I have power, I have wealth, I have fame. I'm just going to leave it quiet. Listen well. Many of dream has died in silence. If you wish to see your desires realized, you must be bold in expressing them. I only want one thing, freedom. My village prospered amidst nature unrestrained, while those in it were bound by the rules of society. Our rules were determined at birth. Some would hunt, some would weave. None were allowed to follow their hearts. Obedience meant life without hardship, yes, but I couldn't suffer the tasks I was burdened with. Sounds like you were kind of... Yes, there are systems that work like that. It's like, you will do this because we tell you to. So in defiance of those stifling customs, I went into the forest to hunt. Returned to my village with a prey mightier than any had been caught before. For this, I was rewarded with exile. Yet my banishment was a blessing in disguise, for it helped me realize I could survive. I could thrive, unbound by rules. Stood many like-minded molds, yet suffered under the subjugation of state. I resolved to become an example they follow, to build a passage that would guide them to freedom. That's enough about myself. Something I would see. Follow me. Beware of the beasts that infest these sands. Why? But follow me. Wary of the beasts that this. Why? Because they're potent, powerful, dangerous. Where's my buddy? Kill. This I could kill them myself. This presents an opportunity. Connect this. Defeat these creatures by whatever means are at your disposal. Yeah, alright, whatever. Fine, Chauvelin. Enough to impress the meek into following you, I dare say. Well, follow me, not far. Meh. Where is she going? I think it was a case of she hunted something she wasn't supposed to, and I think Fran's tribe's the one that kicked her out. Maybe. Here we are. In Ul'dah, they would charge you to view the sky from a place like this, as if you weren't enough hands grasping at our coin purses. Wait here and see if the stories are true. I must admit, her design of her outfits definitely fits what an astrologian is, but the stick tells me she's probably either a white mage and or black mage. Never beautiful, as they say. Worthwhile trek, wouldn't you agree? I've seen it before. Light from those travels trawl away the edge of the firmament. Been there. Obstructed by nothing on its journey. Free. Not so much. Been out there. It's not the same. I believe people have the same capacity. For us, each of us a star unto ourselves, the light of our lives illuminating the farthest reaches of heaven. Yeah, no, been there. It's not that impressive. Ah, yes, you've passed, by the way. I knew I wanted you with me soon after our first meeting. Friends and allies gravitate towards you, don't they? I can tell. And to honor your induction into my inner circle, I shall award you with an artifact power unequaled. Is what I'd like to say. Unfortunately, my stock of magical objects has been much depleted as of late. Really? What a shame. Are you seriously so crestfallen? I suppose I cannot fault you for staying true to your ambitions. Wielded by its previous cadre were purloined from across the continental Tyrol, enshrined as objects of great power. Alas, we had greater need of them. Mine, however, came into my possession long before that. After I was exiled, I traveled the world to seek a place that was truly free, disillusioned by every nation I set foot in, and eventually crossed the ocean to Tyrol. Outskirts of Zak Tyrol, ancient forgotten ruins. Within, I encountered the spirit of a Hokyo who called himself the Wise One. Wise One, where I might find freedom, told me this story, him. When I yet lived, Peter Zak Tyrol, we could settle this. Terrible sickness struck. One by one, many lost their lives. Sought a way to conquer this affliction, crafting an instrument that could harness the powers of mighty beasts. Thus, the first treasure was created. Too late to save your brethren, yet I knew I could save others from our fate, so I traveled across the line, bestowing the treasures upon struggling tribes. Great place where people bereft of a home can live, ham-fistedly heroic voice, yes, of course, as they wish. Such a treasure could help me realize this dream. Dramatically wise voice. Your conviction is plain to see, that is true. 5 treasures I have bequeathed, but there's one that which remains sealed away. Its power is far too dangerous. My conviction means I can wield it responsibly. I beg you, bestow that treasure to me. That's when she will. His final act was to honor me with the relic before disappearing. Trusted me to shatter the rules that stifle us. That's why I created the passage of the Unbound. On the Unbound. Okay. Let its leaders stand by my side. We shall release the people of the world from their chains. Just like, Someone's got the whole evil look set up for themselves. Initially, I'd spend so much time in this wastes. But do, Master, I suppose I showed you. Although I've only recently invented it, I expect every member to be capable of striking it at a moment's notice. That, welcome you to the passage of the Unbound. Oh, boy. Quest complete. You now have this thing. You've learned an emote. Oh, good. Automatically learned. I don't have to do anything else. Sense a plot forming behind her eyes. Yes. Is energized. This time to take action. A goal, no less, to see every nation of the world crumble. We must start somewhere. Look how much it changed during my most recent visit to Rawl, when I gathered the first group of my chosen leaders. By the time I encountered the Wise One, no ruler had united the continent under one banner. Uncertainty was in the air, but so was the scent of freedom. A place like this. So much did this that I adopted a Shitona name for myself, hence by Appia. Yet now, that same freedom I found so appealing, bound by the restrictions of state. Each day it passes, those binds grow tighter. First, of course, return what it was, to liberate it from the tyranny of the Toral. Of Tuliola. Really? Previous leaders were avatars of self-indulgence. They never quite grasped the concept of overthrowing a nation. It falls to us to set a precedent for future leaders to follow. Delay. Venture on to Pakshwani and Shalone. Rendezvous with my enforcers at a local town. You may await further orders there. Yes. Should bring this information to them at Tulali. Alright. Yep. Reset everything. Ching ching. What do you mean reset everything? Reset everything. Okay. All my gems are reset, and so are my thing. I must admit, that is one of the more notable things. Nice shirt. I have one like that. Excellent. Scholar. I saw the fairy. Choo-choo train. Starbird. Capybara, or is that a bunny bun? I think it's a capybara. Dark hair, black wings. Ooh. Someone's very stylish. Gotta have some fun along the lines. Take the long route? Take the long route, because it's cheaper than going the long way. Yes, I'll go to Tuliala. 300. But you don't make money by basically wasting it unwantedly. I may have a real random way of getting around, but that said, it saves me tons of coin. People pay full price for tons of teleports all over the place, and they have no favorites. That always bugs me. It's just like, I don't have any favorites set. Teleport full price. It's like, you could save so much money, you know? Almost tempted to quote the Geico ad. You able to track her down? Oh yeah, I can track her down. Looks like she's going to be causing some mischief here. Methods for testing would-be are unique as the candidates themselves. Yes. Next target is Tuliola makes a sinking feeling in my stomach worse. Yes. Revelation has come a complete surprise, you see. We heard whispers of a plot against the city. I've been aiding the Lance Guard with investigating leads. Yes. Brought some familiar macers showed up to lend a hand. Oh, speak of the Vidral. Here they come. Sleepy dude. Hunter with a spear. Our archer who finally learned how to use her glasses. Cute. Sleepy guy. Proper hunter. And our teacher of lore. No. Sent word you meant to pursue this. We were eager to join the hunt. Right as you're arranging ship, we spied a suspicious group disembarking at the port. Decided it might be better to aid you by tracking their movements. Looking for work and permission to travel to Chalone. They went work of a different sort, asking anyone they could find about the inner workings of its government defenses. Not bothering the people of Chalone, they loaf about in the Shawash. The master of the tavern said the group spent long hours talking to other patrons, rarely ordering a thing, going on about some plan. Clearly, the enforcers of this, we need to figure out what they're planning now and how treasure fits into the picture. Figure out how to stop them. The enforcers are in talk of this. I'm sure it won't be hard to eavesdrop. Help too. I have an idea to make things easier. It requires myself, Dalen, to aid us. I hope you can oblige. Well, of course. Count on it. Settle. Lushkana, Tepeke, and I will work undercover to uncover the nature of the treasure. Link pearls should make it easier to communicate. I bought them from a foreign sailor. Knew they'd come in handy sooner or later. Once we discover something, we'll meet you at the Aetheryte Plaza at 20. Follow me, I'll tell you about this thing, Kuki. Bye-bye. Ooh. We love these sort of things. Nice hat. Something might make our jump. The Dreamweave cocoon. Village understood how much it means for me to bring unbound justice for this crime and trusted me with this once and for all. Met this Appia and flesh has. Means you could use the cocoon to imitate her. It can do that? Why? I was ready to use stealth and deception, but this will make getting information we need much easier. Thinking exactly. Be nothing if Appia reaches them before we do. We must make our way to Hushwani at once. Well, this will go for a straight teleport, I think. Think this will have a fight lead over here somewhere? Entirely possible. Up there in the tavern. Down here. Upstairs are we? Perhaps I've missed something. Ah, here we are. Probably don't even need that. I've seen how... Right? Treasure. I've seen firsthand how skilled you are at this, guys. Yeah, I've done it before. Dozens of times. We didn't sound Tulali around one of the tables. Doubtless our targets. This is our chance. Call you on Link Pearl. In hand, in your minds, envision that wicked woman. Yes, you must stay this way. Crap. I don't know what the walk button is. Hey, you guys are this, aren't you? Strike a pose that half inspired. We've been waiting for you, boss. Trust no one, not even yourself. It's a little chilly. One of the chillier disguises, yes. Good thing we're in a desert. It means it's time to mobilize, right? Have you done what I asked? I think we've memorized it. Still couldn't review what you told us. We launch our attack from the gates of Tyrol. Cerulean will blow to bits with a fantastic explosion. Ursul's Kahasha had the strength to crush the Lance Guard like ants. Simple plan for simple villains, and keep pressing them for information. Right? This and how will my artifact aid you? What do you be having? Yes. Yeah, mind your business. We'll be moving along. Stop trying to bleed us for every coin we have. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Keep the henchmen talking. Water than spirit. Is that so? Good thing I'm not thirsty. And the food. There's no food there either. They sold every last dish. And they have all the gall to remain open. Greed run amok indeed. Luckily, I wasn't planning on ordering anything else. Rather die than recover a paying customer. You have no shame. Or have you no shame? Yeah, that's not going to work for very long. The artifact? Not like I can get out. Mr. Drunk and Drunker sat there. There was something else. Didn't think there was. Shore up on our numbers, right? You said the artifact would give us an army. Oh, you're already here. You move quickly. That means we can get started all. Once Tulio is home to our wrath, we shall celebrate the return of true liberty to Toral. Now see to your preparation, then join us upstairs. You'll strike when I give the order. Ta-da! Slightly less drafty. Deviousness, carefully wait, seer in shackles. Hasty misstep can lead to ruin. Don't know if you were found out. What you're saying, distracted. Anything else we could use? A little bit. A bit of a... Yeah, barrels! Then you fry it with Nautilus. Ooh. What are you talking about? It sounds tasty. Cocoon is safe with me? Excellent. Wonder how their search went. This varied powers of treasure never cease to amaze me. Yes. Somewhat familiar world outside this, able to gather some information be of use. Perfect. Let's hear it all. Tavern, please tell us everything that happened. They planned to basically kick down the doors, blow up some stuff with some barrels, and basically lead an army of beasts through the front doors. Shalone side. Focus our defenses there. Matches the story we heard. Vipers. I hope their expertise in tracking deadly beasts, Taral Vajal. Very source of our treasures might provide insight into their capabilities of hers. Reports of creatures traveling across Taral that were falling under the thrall of a Shitona woman. Even the most feral beasts obeyed her like a docile lamb. That would be her. Yep. I saw her command a massive worm. Know what the enemy is capable of. Animals hunt by hypnotizing their prey with sound, smell, or even magical energy. Toward Verdal, whose essence lies in their treasure, is one of those, but difficult to say which. Unless we can prepare whatever she might throw at us. Cut our advance Zogre boundless. Take everything we have to drive her back. We fight as one. Neither her or her beast will stand to sit with Tuliola. Stay here. Make some move. I'll contact you at once. Tell what we've learned. Why do I gotta go back and tell the waitress what we're up to? You think we'd be put onto the Landsguard. Think we'd be working with the Landsguard, not the waitress. That's the bit that's confusing me. Oh boy, someone needed a flat tire. Brakes. It's one of those spots. It's one of those spots. It is. Yes. No, when I captured them, I was wearing a green coat, with short sleeves and no glasses. Now I have glasses, long sleeves, and the coat's yellow. They'll never suspect a thing. Perfect as like eyes. Especially seeing there's dozens of people with tiny blue creatures following them. Not that that was a thing. Only one of them was taken down like that, and that wasn't even reported. Bringing an army of beasts to our door? So little time to prepare. Bear ferocious beasts to its will. We must consider the possibility it can be used on people, too. Bring this information to Landsguard at once. They may begin readying the city's defenses. I know neither you or they will let a single citizen come to harm. This is it. Without any luck, her cronies will soon be languishing in cells. Or with luck, it'll be in cells. Hooray! Bright Bustle Orchestra Roll. Yeah, that's one of the new items added. Keep you watching this, right? Suppose no news is good news. You did say something. It's a hell of a way to make that look. Minions preparing to depart. It's time, everyone. We make our stands before the gates of Tulliola. Apia would just turn herself in. Well, I suppose she'll just be brought in by force. That treasure, she doesn't have our allies. She doesn't have, at least certainly have you. Stop the unbound. Tomorrow, dawn and Tulliola free of their shadow. I suppose. Quite literally, it's at the door. If you could run there, I can run there. Or, knowing that it's basically that, I can take the nearest ether net, which is up here. Up here. Cool. Here, and then run out the door. Yay! Right balloon post. Yes. Try to do the raid runs after that. I know. I haven't even looked at the book. Right, 1 and 2. Alright, so we can do that 1 and 2. Gets that. It's not as important unless I can get a line. One line's more important than anything else. Oh, forgot. I gotta talk with you each time I want to cut through the door. Say, we want to go outdoors. Cool. Yep, there's the duty. Item level 720. Nice. Lushkana kicks it off, so Tenawa. This should be here any moment. Can't fight, but I have medicine at the ready. I'll help however I can. Healer. Tank. Second tank. Treasures, correct. Not be an easy fight. Our range DPS. Bow, I'll aim true. Odyssey here. The less than fortune, unconfident in the end, will be stronger for them. Won't allow the passage of the unbound to wreak havoc on Tulliola. And your ilk answer for their crimes. Saved at certain points in the event, you're defeated. I'll try it again, most recent of these. Yes. Battle progresses, along with other quests. Log out for the game, progress will be lost. Item level is 730 to lock. Well, not there yet. Which is technically the highest level you can have right now, 730. That's full raid gear. They're here. Wonder if I should be hidden out of sight for the shock value. I saw that stiffen. Coming this. You and your gang of thugs won't be going any further. Tumbleweed. Joined other sheep, have you? How disappointing. Offered you so much than the life of a lapdog. I never intended to fight by your side. Of course you'd say that. You're Azori's savior, after all. If you knew, from when I saw you, suppose now that you're asking yourself, why was I forthcoming with my plans? I wanted you to see what we fight for, to realize the beauty of true freedom, to devote yourself to us as our ally. Alas. Allies only following you because of the treasure, as them in its thrall. Willingly follow such a reckless leader. Have the power to command others against their will? Don't you? Foolish than I believe. I would never rob anyone of their freedom. Gone. Not gone. Here. Approach from the Tuliolan side. But how? Maybe this side. Now she strikes at our blind spot. We must open the gate. Lies ever before us. We only need to be brave enough to walk it. Leave this lot to us. Tend to the others. Yep. Alright, let's go blow them up. Did not live up to the real thing. How about this? Attack from above. I don't know. How's this blow up your skirt? And this in a single blow. Yeah, it never works. It's a tank buster. Lock frenzy. Can't throw another heavy save onto them. And heal though, so. Oh wait, that's blue. Regen for everyone. We'll be fine. Go after. Target. Oh. Position saves. Nothing a little AoE don't frickin' solve. Don't think you've won yet. Oh, just because you're standing on the other side of the bullshit line. So is this. Oh, hello, buddy boy. We've played with you many a time before. I know it's a Minotaur right now, but effectively... Get out of the one-ton swipe, Goofy. You survived that? Yeah, of course we did. Not a problem. Always wipe out the ads. Get out of the way of that one. My dude, what are you... I just never fought one of these before. The Cyclops attack pattern. I know it. I've been smacked by it enough of times. I might have underestimated you lot. Their gates are much easier target. She's making a run for it. Follow her. Just knock her little bun friend out. Bun with a bun friend. Bun. Brilliant conviction. Break limits only a true warrior like could. Must you insist on being a thorn in my side? Very well, should plant the eve upon the corpse of Eorzea's hero, and the meek shall flock to me. You know what I've beaten the stuff out of before, right? Power to seize undying freedom. Alright, here we go. Oh, groovy, a Sabatender of types. And a black mage. Or white mage. We're not still sure. I would assume black. Groovy. Outer ring attack. Knock back. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Somewhat impressive. Mold spores. Alright. Back to the middle. Okay, what are you doing now? Radial. Okay, slow mold across the thing. Rotting roar. Great damage, nothing fancy pants. Sparse ends here. Can't target my shackle. I don't think so. Nothing I can do at this moment. What? Yeah, no. Dead treasures might. What are you? Guy's got good friends. Okay. I just heard a noise off to the side. Stack! Or stream. Take our big boy down. I don't think you got enough there, Appia. So she is from this. I wonder what she did that got Fran ticked off with her then. Or, you know. Stand in the cutting wind, we don't mind. Focus on them, not me. I'm good. Not finished yet. I can replenish my ranks. No. No, you can't. Hey! Are the SC's logging in? I saved the entire star. Spores. It's a mushroom. Seems I must admit defeat. I do not believe the ideals for which I fought were misguided. Unfortunately, think back upon the leaders who came before you, those 5 self-souls that dared to live as they pleased. Yeah, they were all misbegotten ding-dongs. Each a perfect image of liberty. Nope. Ultimate perfection cannot be achieved without ultimate power. Why we fought, why we became villains, to tear down the world's nations or stifling rules so that the voiceless many may speak again. It's not how it works. What made you feel this way? Told you already. Exile emboldened my hatred for meanness and restriction that led to my awakening. Couldn't have known true freedom without it. Same thing everywhere I went. That's because you're looking for it. Look for stuff, you'll find what you're looking for, even if it's not really there. Many were bound by the few. Purged from joining hands with their neighbors. What? Craft laws to exert the controls over it. Yep. Once lawless powers made bow to the state. But it's not the way it's always been, silly. Tricked into sacrificing themselves in the church fan the flames of war. People of the East whose lives dated customs and many more. Life unbound. So I thought, after terrible tragedy, I was forced to find a new home once again. What happened? I say I was asked to pay for my lodgings. Yeah, commie person. You mean you hadn't been paying all along? Trade coin for a roof over my head, my village, charging something so essential was unthinkable. So long as one followed the rules, that is. Well, I questioned my path, now I convinced that take care of my drunken sisters night after night wasn't so bad after all. Where did you live again? If you could accept trading labor for housing, send the reasons behind trading coin for it. The rule to control us. No, not quite. The rule I won't accept. Money's just a thing used to trade. Forced to live on the streets. In my tent I plotted the rebellion that would start with me. End the authority of every nation in tatters. You just beginning to realize you goofed? When I was sowing discontent, returned to my tent to find it gone. Saw no vagrancy. Yep, we have a person who does no idea about society. Home gone in an instant, can't be easy. It's not hers, it was someone else's tent. Every did what they pleased would soon fall to chaos. Laws are the only things that keep us from that. Found what it's like to be bound by old rules. Rules' purpose sometimes baffling. You don't have to follow them blindly. If you're dissatisfied, you can work to change them. What you speak of, Apia, isn't freedom, it's self-indulgence. And if I change the law, I can do whatever I please. She is... Wow. Not a word got through to her. Talking would be a waste of breath. I'm afraid so. Time to put her in chains. Time to join the rest of your minions. Yeah, some people just can't be spoken to. But this isn't over. Those who share my vision will hear of this injustice. They will carry on my legacy. Remain forever, open forevermore. Yeah, I don't think she understands what she was doing, or even any of that. It doesn't look like she got any information out of it at all. Wild beasts, I take it, couldn't send many of her henchmen to Tyrol. Resin's resources finally drawing. Maybe. You proud of us too? I think so. Freedom that harms others is no freedom at all. Living in society has its challenges, but allows us to support each other as a group. True. Meyer Elleret would have twisted morals, but even I'm shocked at the depth of her depravity. She's a case of a child who's never had a case of understanding. Bravery was inspiring. Custody of the land guard, her treasure is destroyed without their leader and secret weapon unbound, but truly finished. Do this and let her know about our victory here. Yay! I'd hit sprint, but then I would lose all my sprint on the load. Not a bad little quest line. It's a nice capstone to the whole thing. That I can admit easily. You know, it's like, oh no, caught her. Turns out she's just as self-indulgent as before, as the rest of them. Yeah, no sand in these shoes. I'm sure there was some sort of inspiring music that would have come across the whole thing. And with this, leave it to you not only to capture the leader, but do it without anyone coming to harm. We do what we can. Mages from the Wing of Protection inspecting the remains of the beasts you fought discovered surprising, at least, weren't individual organs, but a collection of minute fungi that had taken the form of familiar creatures. Tyrol Vajal treasured was once a fungi itself. Traveling beasts with her at beck call, built an army, finding the fiercest creature she could, recreate him with the power of the treasure. Stood before against that army with a shade of fear in your eyes. And we've fought despair incarnate. Hey, welcome to Tacos on the House whenever you're in town. Sweet. Speaking of which, here, Tenawa and the others will soon be returning to respect this. Good wives are always bittersweet, but I'm sure they'd love to speak with you one last time. Yep, it's like you've got tacos on the house now. Yay! Yippee-doo. Very tasty reward. I can get behind that. Who's the last one? Tenawa to talk to. Right? I've come to here, amazed by all the different people gathered around his table. I wish there was a place like this in my village. Oh, you make one. Seems my parents fell in love with these tacos while they waited my return from Thavnir. I'm sure they'd be happy if I brought some home with me. Short time remembered me of Wogsum and Zurich. I wonder how they fare. Perhaps I'll write a letter to find out. Yep, those two adventurers. Time in markets before I return. Think buying a pair of spectacles might be a prudent purchase. Yes, a spare pair. Nick did mention this earlier. I was able to convince everyone back home to stop relying on the cradle. Sleepless days are over, but I've been busier than ever. Book Dishguard's nights for inspiration on how to build solidarity amongst the villagers. We train together, take turns on watch, amongst other things. Luck spends her days abed, sometimes joins us on our drills. New life won't be the same without her. Oh, both thanks. Yes, keep street driving, set example for us. See? Except the fact we can always rely on the heart sting. Even now we train, build our natural resistance to various toxins. Took some time to figure out the right amounts to use. Some close calls, but luckily the heartstring was at our disposal. Yet I believe our strength lies in our ability to conquer hardship. Hope one day we can trust our own abilities. That being said, it's been some time I've had a mace that wasn't laced with poison. Forgotten how delicious food could be. Enjoy. Glad I key the Dreamweave cocoon was to our success. This seemed to recognize you the moment you met. Didn't make a difference, did it? Just reinforms me you've more than earned your renown as a hero. Yes, I still inspire to be a hunter worthy of Toka's legacy, and I know it will take a lot of time and hard work. For now, I'll keep focused on keeping my village safe. I won't stop there. Keep your ears to the ground. Someday you might hear tales of a hunter true. So brave, my heart always starts pounding when the fighting begins, but I didn't need to worry. From here in Thrall, I'll visit the market before I return. Almost forgot. Beluja sent me a letter. Says the authorities have taken his circumstance into account. Decided to be merciful. He'll be released soon. As promised, my village will be the first place he visits. Good. Greeting him with open arms. Beluja agrees to be your protector. We can come to Tulialar more often. Nice. Speke. Ridge and Trail lie with the Yaquai. Even then, such dominating strength as they possess, they sought even more when their very survival was at stake. Afraid of the apex, so sealed it away with within our treasure. It's the rock one. Over time, I think so. Treasure came as fear as a beast within, thus we never considered using it as a tool to aid us. People view the treasure from a new perspective take a while. I'm already getting stronger since last time we met, right? You don't have to answer, but trust me, I'll tell you I won't take the road easy like Verizon. Every bit of progress earned through hard work. Good work. On that note, as much as I can stay, I suppose we all have homes returned. Say our farewells to Baruch in this. That's not a bad quest line. Baruch. Got everyone to catch up with. Bring this party to a close then, shall we? Hey, get a nice cutscene. Everyone enjoying some tacos. Be well, everyone. I'll bring her. Next time, I want her to meet the people who helped us. Let's hope there isn't a next time. Stop by my village if you're ever in the region. I'll treat you a freshly hunted boar. Get home safely. We'll meet again soon. Hope I was able to pay back the debt. If only a little. Ever need help again, you know where to reach me. Who's this line of characters chomping through here? All, funk walking it. Long trying road, the treasures are finally back in their rightful places. Unbound, no more with no one to lead their meager numbers. Fade in obscurity. I'm sure we'll hear no more of them again. Here's to peace in Tuliola. Rules, basics, so who needs them? Those pathetic bastards don't see the yokes around their necks. We'll never turn away from the path she showed us. Too much is hard. We don't need artifacts to bring down nation. We'll find a whole new kind of weapon. She'll ever remain open. There will be others to guide us. There's more of you? Criminals over here. Gods. Run, we can't be caught here. Why am I expecting to see Hildebrand or someone walk in the background there? It's like, quick, run! And they're running around the tables. It's like... Passage rebound. And a scroll. Absolutely fun. Really? Truly. Okay. Get off that for a moment. I want to do this, and that. We'll do those now. Yep, back down to 5 minutes. Cool. I figured it would drop once we finish the quest line, because a lot of people will be racing off to do new content. Just in case it unlocks something new. You know, new dungeon, new quests, new loot. In this case, it didn't. Yep. But we'll be starting these, you know, soon after? Absolutely. And get Juno's Walk done, we'll basically get in here and do these quests. I might just put Juno's Walk on the side and just start doing these things. Why not? Right? I just want to keep getting my coins, though. If I do it now, then I don't have to worry about it. It's the important part. Yay! Right, so we have someone who'll be basically fishing. Yeah, fish. Right? Gathering, and then, of course, metalwork, woodwork, and one last. It's like food alchemy, metalwork, and woodworky, I guess. Side quests. Nope, that's not that. Others. Nope. Society quests. Haven't had any of those. Custom deliveries. I haven't done this week's deliveries. That's okay. That's a no-name thing. You collectibles. So I haven't started them yet, but this is where they'll wind up. So class quests, Tristarium deliveries, and then Studium ones. They gotta change those so that they're basically the I guess they were part of the last this. Oh well. Screw it. Quick with a mining pick. Quick with a mining pick. Ooh, curry. Yeah, Grayer is eyeing you with an impressed look. Plucks the finest land offerings with their own hands, am I right? Yeah, pretty much. You know what, moment I set my eyes on you, say the same passage, or passion. In fact, at least I used to. He's old. Many years that I work. Employee of Shun's apothecary, gathering only specimens of utmost quality. Last work wears the body. Yes, mine's about had its fill. Every day my knees and my back make new cries of protest, so I finally decide to leave this business to the younger hands. Yours looks fit to succeed me. Maybe you'll surpass me. I reckon you'd fill the old position at Iceless. Will you fill it, won't you? Shouldn't you be left alone to prop up bustling business? Promise you'll be a harder person to work for. Find him at the far end of the marketplace. Go see what he's about, will you? I don't know. We'll do the gathery one first, and then the fishy one. Yes, gathery fishy ones first. So this is the week. I know, questies are the week. Then I come say I did this. Now, I did pick up these, right? I didn't make them. I did pick them up. That's okay. You're like, that's fine? That's fine. It's like, what's the point in making tons of money if you don't have a reason to spend it? Hello, Shuni. Shuni? Apologies for not noticing you. Merchant's work is endless, you see, and I short-handed these days. Ah. Ugh. Welcome to Shuni's apothecary, Finn. You're searching for something specific? One of my displays caught your eye, perhaps? Potions, bottles, crafts and crystals and corals. More crystals and that. I've seen that look before. You're wondering what just sort of shop this is. Yes. I purvey in goods that to promote healthy body and mind. Herbs to cleanse mild ailments, incense to calm the senses, stones to massage aching shoulders. Is that what you're calling them? And so much more, as you can see. Yes. Naturally, this requires various types of plants and minerals which possess uncommon, and some would say mystical properties, which I acquire from discerning and trusted gatherers. Flow goods has recently slowed to a trickle. I found myself difficult to keep my shelves stocked. And if you say so. I find my selection somewhat wanting, if I'm being honest. Must be a gatherer Ropely spoke of. Here you offer your services. Grateful. Hope this will start a mutually pleasant relationship. Excuse me, but are you the proprietor? Is it true that you are of the Shione tribe? Yes, on both accounts. What brings you to Shum's apocryphy, friend? What's this? Village from Kugama, located on the eastern continent of Oathguard. Traveling 3 great continents in an effort to expand my horizons. Learned of a people similar to Vera who live in Tural. Wished to learn all I could of them, so I boarded the first ship across the sea I could find. Once at port, I was pointed here. Allow me to serve you. I can hunt, I can fight, and I can gather. Surely one of my skills will be of use. All I ask is, in return, you teach me of your people. The day has turned out to be. One moment desperate for help, next spoiled for choice. Uvo, was it? Know you've come far. I can sense your sincerity. Conversation doesn't fetch a high price, so simply purchase one of my wares and we can chat for as long as you like. Money does not seem to be on their high point of things. I have no money. Not a single coin. I spent every last one hiring a ship to bring me here. Oh. I can't very expect your custom then, can I? Disappointment. Apologies for the interruption. Where were we? Ah, yes. Would you all test your talents before we begin our work in earnest? Sure. I suppose I'll be testing you too, that of course, assuming you still wish to work with me. Of course, I'm at your disposal. Tell me what you... Or only need to tell me what to do. Bring me goods that I can sell to eager customers. There's no better way to take stock of your talents. Right. Well, here's some bowls of chili. Has been unlocked. You may now undertake deliveries for this. At Wakamekimeki. Wachimekimeki. Sounds like what you making. Speak to Shuni to learn more. For some high cordial. Like that. You're gonna put your this is a pain in the butt. I think I'm gonna make cordial. See what the quest says. Both want you to head to Urapacha and bring me an assortment of your most popular staples. I'm looking for maca, a plant that imports unflagging vigor. Spring stone, which is used to warm the body and soothe aches and muscles. Bring me which is even if we gather, just either will sell just as quickly. It's only a trial, starting with 6 or so. Quest accepted. This, delivering the requested, raise your esteem, you can help restock his empty shelves. Items of higher collectability result in greater rewards upon delivery. Alright, so now, if you don't unlock them all at once? Nah, we won't unlock them all at once. That's just silly. I did that before. Where are you stuck? I'm in the crafting log, you gonk. This one. Where? Yeah, I can get that, but so they've decided to make sure these are unique to the quests. Then I guess that's okay. We'll make it a little more tricky for the actual crafty quests then. Yeah, that's good reason to do the gathery quests first then. Yep. I know. Went far more tourist. You know, slack jeans, good shoes, boots, and a shirt that doesn't matter if it gets wet or not. They're gonna rain on me anyway. Noctactor. Mineral deposit. Alright. Okay, there it is there. Locomotive lubricant. Yeah. Wait, what? Like, someone would be like, wait, what? Yeah, it's just the way it is. Alright. So what do we have here? Possible that or that. Possible this. Possible that. Nice, nice, nice. Scrutiny. Hmm. 300, 400 GB. And that's 6. Just like that. Open up Toral. Yeah, I don't mind zipping back and forth here. But you haven't got... I haven't delivered, is the correct point. Oh, right. You know? Chimekimeke. Right, so I make 6 deliveries. This. Alright. Each shop is listed requested deliveries. Accept items from miners and botanists. Items requested will vary according to your level and gather corresponding classes. Steam gauge will build this. Deliveries take a form of collectibles. Submit multiple items simultaneously. Higher collectibility will Do not, right? Do not increase, or do not result in a larger increase in Steam, but you will receive greater rewards upon delivery. So basically, it's 100 if you make minimum, and it's 150 if you basically beat 600. 1,000 wasn't required. Aw. Quicker than I expected. Better than I could imagine. Almost too good. In fact, my customers might take such quality for granted. Yeah. Thank you for your hard work. It's always comforting to see my shelves stocked. Yay! Deliver this, my improved aspects of the process. And quest. Expect our buns, other bun to come running in here. Greater reassurance than knowing that I have wares to sell. So when I try it one, you're conducting yourself flawlessly. Truth be told, when I first began this endeavor, I didn't imagine I would sell such a wide array of goods. Health is a goal we all share. There are any number of ways to pursue it. Take maca, for instance. It thrives in harsh climates or apache, accumulating nutrients from its unique environment. It's been a favorite since time immemorial for its nutritional value and invigorating properties. Springstone, a type of volcanic rock, retains heat rather well. After a bit of apology and warming, you can place it in your pocket or directly on your skin. Hotter, it's used to relieve muscles and some aches. Yeah, for like a hot water bottle or something. Seeking gainful employment, but first you must place your own health foremost. I would welcome your custom with open arms. Well, understandable, but I have someone who can look after that sort of thing for me. You haven't seen Uglo, have you? Hope he hasn't gotten lost. Judging by his story, only revived for all short time for visiting this. Off on stride, said he knew where he was going, but how could he? Hope my deliveries meet with your satisfaction. Suppose there was no need to worry. These are good. They'll certainly sell. Given my imposition, have you been to Raul before, or did you hire someone to guide you? First time, I have no money for a guide. Yeah. Almost great number of people. If you ask around for information, you can piece together any puzzle in time. If you have the patience to do so. Does this mean you've reached a decision regarding my employment? Indeed, you did very well today. For the time being, I have no objection to continuing our business relationship. Happy Bun. Of course, I'd like to continue working with you as well. Understand you aren't the type to stay in one place over long. Stop by whenever you have a few tasks. Time for a few tasks, I shall recompense you accordingly. It's cool. Everyone finds what they like to do. Settled, don't be a stranger. I couldn't be any stranger. I wouldn't do well on here. Nah. Oh, forgive myself for not introducing myself soon. Kugama Village. Hope to learn from someone of your experience. Just as I hope to learn of the Shatona from you, Master Shune. May we all prosper under your tutelage. I feel my friend here is a bit of an outcast amongst his people. I may well prove a worthless teacher in that regard, but I suppose I can try, for our mutual prosperity that depends on us. That is to say, we need to get selling. My customers will be pleased to see my stocks replenished at last. High cordial. Yay! You've discovered the requested items. Steam level increased. Greenhorn Gatherer. Next quest. More high cordial. Brand new day in peddling wellness. Normally I knock this sort of stuff because, you know, not proven to work scientifically. But in this world, with magic and fairies and all the other things, things don't work the same normally here. So, here for more work, certainly can use the help. Deft hand at my disposal will speed things along. Has he adjusted to life in Tulliola? It'll work rather well. Outside of that, let's just say his complete lack of funds has proven to be a hurdle. Couldn't even afford to lodge himself. Rest assured me he has no qualms sleeping under the stars, but I can't employees camping in the wilds like common vagabonds. So in the end, I invited him to live with me. May not always think ahead, but it's plain in all aspects he's quite thorough. He's neat, organized, never once been late, ever quick to ask questions when something confounds him. That's a good work ethic to have, my friend. Consequence of his upbringing, he never said he lacked for mentors growing up. Much different time than the one I led. Men of my people spend much of their time alone. As such results, many of us develop habits more lax than not, myself included. Even so, I find this scrupulous attitude refreshing. Is there work to be done? Fish taking stock, I'd ask you to accompany Thalen to gather a few more things to sell. Of course, working with someone more experienced with myself is always a pleasure. Very similar to last time, I want you to bring me one of my popular products, that being those that bereft the soul. First, cuttings from a fragrant tree used to purify blood of toxins. The other is a type of amethyst purported for its ability to calm troubled spirits. Oh, so I'm after amethyst then. Quartz with a difference. Usage of these items differ depending on a customer's cultural practices. They're generally thought to ward off evil humors accumulated in the mind, body, and soul. Wood and stones. I thought health was the realm of medicine and alchemy. Usually, yes. Makes me wonder what hidden powers the objects arrayed here might possess. Only sell products of proven repute. Even that is no guarantee that an item which affects positively one person will do the same for another. Placebo. Some even purchase gold, practice on them. They are pleasing to the eye. Salves take many forms, as I've learned. That explains the sheer variety. Do you travel the continents in search of new goods? Not quite. Depend on other gatherers like yourselves mostly, that and a handful of trusted merchants. Do not leave my shop unattended long. You see, and well, I have my reasons for not often venturing beyond the city's gates. Enough of that. Yes, there's work to be done. Find what I need in the region of Zamuka. As always, higher quality delivery, the better the reward should be. That's my hand at collecting both. I hardly suspect you require any practice, so I trust you will decide which task better suits your skills. Watcha-mickey deliveries. Okay. Gathering location. Okay, Hanu. And it raining. I haven't done the dailies yet. Suppose I should. Should hit those first. Where's my reputation at, by the way? Oh. This. Speaking of which, hop down, repair. Thought I unmounted. Perfect. Definitely don't want to fall behind in that. All right, Shinny's spiritual supplement. Carriage furnishing supplies. All right, so much higher than this is a waste. That's perfectly fine. Three, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, not long at all. So before I head back and deliver those, I think I'll take a quick side jaunt. Oh, speaking of which, get some Pello on the way. Oh, the Doc Paga? Mm-hmm. Like it's right here. It is, but this is faster. I don't mind paying 50 for it. 50 gil. 50 gil. Sack full of memories. Ferocious foliage, fearful tourists. Go kill some plants. You outs. Okay, get rid of that. Community outreach. Question some people about what they're thinking. Cool. If the gathering quest had sent me somewhere else, I wouldn't be up for this. You out! Alright, so you out, and you out. I know, it has to be these destination things, because, you know, people learned early on. That if you didn't give everyone their own basic monster destroy and they had to rely on this, you get people sitting around going, well, this sucks. You know? Yeah, it's like everyone's just waiting there for a monster to spawn so they can do their daily quest. Like, no, no, no. That's why it's the activate the destination and do it. Smart moves. And at least, I must admit, the drop rate is basically pre-programmed, which I must admit, after doing a few other quests and other MMOs where it's like, it's a 10% drop. Come to collect the souvenirs? Yep. Be like, murder 1, murder 2, murder 3, murder 1, murder 2, murder 3. Meanwhile, like, by the time you're finished, someone's just like, what's the drop rate for this? Just keep murdering. So you've spent like an hour basically running around in circles waiting for that one last particular drop, and you're like, right? It's all this, right? You're just thinking, you know, what can I put in more current elements that it's like, just murder on a mass extermination level. How can I be of assistance? Well, I need to blah, 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 blah. Speak to you about this. This wonderful endurance. Sheriff's comments are able to have this. Just as I'm delighted to hear about their culture and customs, where share my own. Keen to do some sightseeing myself. Oh, fair enough then. We love it. Like, we love it. I must admit, they did pick an absolutely spectacular space to set this up in. Sack full of memories. Here's some souvenirs you can sell. That should get your inner abacus clacking. You out is completely out. And the priest said it's wonderful. They like basically this. They may even become customers. I'm gonna wish for a better outcome. Reflect back, be thankful they supported us at the outset. Hope you continue your part as well. Sweet. And now for a minor roll to happen. Yeah. Travel, please. Teleport. Juliola. Right there. Hurry. Gonna have to move that, aren't I? Mecky Mecky. Mecky Mecky. You can go over here, because you're going to be a crafty food. Yes, you are. Or gathery food. You're a gathery food. You're a crafty food. You're a spelly food. You, yeah, you stay there. This, yay. Yep, I still can take. I'm gonna get, oh, good chunk of experience. Yay. For completing it all. This for each item, that for this. Something like that. Left me speechless again. Afraid to examine your delivery for fear of tarnishing its beauty. I shall maintain a delicate touch. And round we go again. I know. I often go to places like this to look for rocks. Like you don't believe in the healing? Hell no. But I like nothing better than having nice rocks. Quite good at this, I must admit. How many hours do you reckon you spent searching the Earth's finest bounties? I have no idea, but I've been at it for quite a few years. Wood cuttings and amethysts. I hope they're up to your discerning standards. Let's have a look. Oh my. Sell the wood cuttings as they are, but these amethysts are almost flawless. Where did you find such a rich vein? Something of an expert in subject of minerals, you see. I hail from snow-capped mountains in the Sakai range. We have naught there but rock and snow to graze upon. Untrained eye, one stone is the same as the other, but somehow singular essences, which we've learned to identify. My people believe these the souls of our forebears returned to their ancestral home. We carry them on our person as a form of protection. Sata Range. I've never been, but your words paint a picture well enough. Few on my continent have traveled so far, to say nothing of travelers from Tural. Maybe you have a map? This. Yeah, I do, actually. This ought to be fun. Ah, that's where you're from there. This is Satal Range here. Ah, okay. Now, this is where we did our, when we're doing Stormblood, this sort of lower desert region is where, and the islands here is where we did the whole run on, not the South Sea Islands here, but this is where we did the whole, Evilis was done here. In this sort of region, with the, town of Ranabankar, the lighthouse, and then into the area here. This is where the Banong are from, and this is where this is. I think that's Rabanesker right there, actually. I have to take a close look, but yeah, they're up here in this mountain range. Ah, next, between the burn and the desert. I thought they were up here. No. Dominating central north mark the border between the burn and the former kingdom of Dalmatia. Venervira. Their settlements can be found around Stessis. Kuma, my village, is among them. As Common with other Vera, the women oversee the day-to-day life in Kuma, and the men dwell outside its gates as protectors. Land is harsh and unforgiving, but knowledge of our ancestors teach us how to hunt when prey is scarce, forage when the frost kills all but the hardiest plants. In this way we lived until the Garlean Empire rose like a blight upon the earth. Though we were never threatened directly by them, the nations we called neighbors fell one by one to their ambition. Our elders decided to cut off all contact with the outside world, but as time went on, more and more came to realize such extreme measures were untenable. We decided one amongst us would journey into the outside world, gather knowledge, most precious resource of all, knowledge. Thus they must grasp complex working of the larger world, training themselves to the pulse of modern life until it beats with their own, return to their village and teach all they have learned. And you are this person, I take it? Family gave was that means cloud. Like a cloud, I drift from land to land, eventually returning to my people to provide the nourishing rain of knowledge to my people. That's why you're so eager to learn of the Shitona. From their way of life, I hope to extract valuable nuggets of wisdom that will help my own people. This, for a Shitona, imagine how we Vera would live across the sea. How our long lives play out in different environment. What sort of society would we build? People so far apart but so similar, I had to see how you fared. Speaking so long, thank you for lending us your map. You bear a heavy responsibility. I do, but I admit my village is my family. Path is not easy. One I would climb even the sheerest cliff for their sake. How much different is that from the other Appia? One who basically decided against what the village elders said, got kicked out for it, and then instead of figuring out how the world worked outside, I still don't believe that kicking them out for hunting something big was an issue unless it was a case of only hunt what needs us to be hunt because you disrupt the balance type thing. It happens. Right? She hunted something that she wasn't supposed to hunt. It's like, you're not supposed to hunt that. Get out. Right? Such self-destructive behavior is bad. Or just because they picked up on her internal behavior and booted her out. You never know. She took no responsibility thereafter. You really would, wouldn't you? Never mind that. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Uvo. Thank you for a job well done. I look forward to hiring your services again. That won't be long. I like doing these as a block, I must admit. Far more fun. Steam level create. Great gatherer. Because the story pieces, the notes hit better in my book. Oh, now which do we seek to hunt? I'll have to go to the script exchange and get a bunch of trash handled. Yeah, come to how business is doing. Finish my work. If you require Thalen's aid, then allow me to help. Grateful to have such an eagle worker in my employ, but I must remind you to rest. Even you have a limit, surely. My masters trained me well for my role. Endless journey requires endless vitality, and I was prepared to endure such a trial. I have no reason to mistrust your judgment, but you know how tiring a long journey can be, so don't hesitate to take constitutional at your leisure. You? I thought you barely ventured past the city's gates. Oh, you seem busy. Should I return later? Uh-oh. Girlfriend? Mother? Apiota, feel free to browse my wares. My employees here shall be helpful for anything you might require. Employees? You hired more? 2 more? I hoped against hope that you'd quit this foolish distraction after that old codger retired. Just how many moons do you intend to stay cooped up in this city, playing shopkeep like a child? Anything you wish to order, simply say the word. That's why you're here, isn't it? You never did listen. Keeping this up, I could use some cleaning supplies for the household. You know where to make your delivery. That was my sister. Ah, born of a different mother, but my sister all the same. With Vera, witness, I wager it's not an uncommon circumstance. The gender of my people becomes apparent as we grow. Large majority of women, and with men being somewhat a rarity. Thus, do we generally not marry single partners as common with other peoples, but we have siblings with different fathers or mothers. Regardless of blood, a customer is a customer. Her order must be fulfilled. Delivery of supplies that our people use to cleanse their homes. Midst of bustling cities, sprigs of saka sage, and purifying water from there. Nick Werpy. Werpy. Knee Werpy. Completely out of both. It's asking you journeying Shalone and returning whichever best suits your skills. Got it. 6 bottles of water coming through. You shall bring back what Phelan cannot. I can bring it all back, but, you know, you get the plant and I'll get the water. It's like, you know, I can get it all, but I'm only allowed to turn in 6. So... So I'll get the water. It's like, I like that. It's like, I'll get the water, you go get the plant. I don't think I've mined this deposit. Map making pigment, ruthenium ore. No, I haven't actually mined this thing. Give me a moment. That'll work. How silly of me that I managed not to get any ore for. Well, that's just like inherently unhappy. I don't mind about the not having the other collectible though. You know, I'm perfectly fine with that. If I don't actually have the hard ore, I can't actually send my retainers after it. Yes, that would be just terrible, wouldn't it? It would. I'm pretty sure if I go, no, here. Yeah, watered cordial, 150. Cordial, you can make that. Filtered water, rosemary, trillium, aloe, and apricot. So, a bit of aloe juice and apricot. These obviously flavor spices and some filtered water. But no high. Can't make the high stuff. No, which is sad. Ooh. Be nice, but I don't have to. I only need 2 anyway. There we go. Second, I was looking at going, what am I looking at here? I must admit, some of the other ones of these were a little confusing, especially if you left it alone. You know, you'd start doing one of these quests and then run away, and you'd be like, what am I picking up now? You took the wrong spot, didn't you? Yep, gotta come in here. Right, it's like, what do I need? Scratchy the head. Gotta go find what I need. Sister, less than friendly Adam. Maybe she made an order, it's duty to fulfill it. Ooh, okay, that's definitely... Well, I shouldn't be surprised. Half tempted to keep this for myself, but alas, she'll return soon, then we can get together and send my sister. Everything's in order, all to my standards. Thank you both once again. Yes! You said these cleans your home. Do they keep insects away or keep the floors clean? They do serve such purposes, but more importantly, they're essential for upholding Chthonian customs. Go right ahead. Even those of us living in cities, keeping in harmony with nature is one of the utmost importances. All things breathe the energy of life, the earth, the sea, the rivers, the forests, the rain, the wind, sun. Every animal that walks, swims, flies is beholden to this energy, ether. By tuning ourselves to its flow and availing ourselves of its blessing, we become part of it, and thus part of every living thing under the heavens. And so when we choose a place to live, we do our best to keep things as they are. We fell trees only when absolutely necessary, else live in natural shelters of caves. Some of our small settlements even make use of buildings abandoned by other peoples. Chthonian are not a monolith. Since the dawn serveth unified Tural, many have come hold different values than ancestors. Nowadays, Chthona are not an uncommon sight even in metropolis, like Tulliola. Some even considering embracing change to be part of nature's flow. However, no small number of city-dwelling Chthona feel almost unbearable sense of suffocation when inside cramped buildings. These supplies are a way of allowing nature's blessing into your homes and maintaining your connection to its cycle. His ears are shorter than most. Sasha is native to the wilderness of Shalone. It's purported to be closely linked to the greater power floating around us, which lends it potential cleansing properties. Therapy feeds into several bodies of water, Lake Tory among them. Such water passes through countless valleys and under vast reaches of sky and connects us to the unfathomable journey. Topa lived near those waters for some time, in fact. After her children set off on their own journey, she settled down in Tulliola with a new family, but she maintains a strong connection to the natural energies she was once surrounded by. So we best not keep her waiting. I would go myself, but I've had enough of scoldings one day. You go in my stead. I suspect a satisfactory reward for your... Does I promise? No, not a problem. I do deliveries all the time. Family's big for him. He sees a problem with a family, he's going to try to solve it. I can see that look. I know what that look is. A gifted gatherer. New quest will be available. Ooh. Pons cake. Get this one in. Do please be careful with it. This is in the resplendent quarter. I've marked it on your map. Go along, with your permission. Consider a diversion. You've been urging me to take time to relax after all. Strange idea of relaxation, but I see no reason to object. Very well, you both can deliver this package to my sister. Let us depart at once. Oh, that makes me somewhat happy-ish, in a way. But I was expecting to basically wind up being this sort of, thing. Anyway, pot stop here. Script exchange. Gatherers. Folklore items. I have all those books. Tick, 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 tick. Yes, I do. Baits and materials. Fish 9-8. Popper lure. Ooh, I don't have Stardust. What do I got? Basic fish stuff. For star baiting. Alright. Live bait for freshwater. Aether fishing. What do you fish for? Ocean fishing. Salt lake fishing. Popper lure. Effective in freshwater. Dragonfly. No, I don't have any dragonflies. You dork. Hate that. Oh, right. I don't need full bore of those. For 3. Baits and sticks. Baits and sticks. I have enough baits. Do 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 do. Quick run while trying to run without running into things. All right, their spended quarters up, isn't it? Yeah, it be up. I know. Kind of a boring thing without the background music just blaring, isn't it? Real baits a lot. I should over here. Well, I needed to sort out my inventory anyway, so that worked. Ish. Really? I don't have sprint set here? How rude. Guess I haven't needed it as an action for a very long time. That's true. It's easy to miss because, you know, with stealth becoming more effective, the need to basically hurly-burly highball it across multiple pieces of stuff has not been so important. Live in that house in the corner there, or one over the edge here? giving me an altitude thing, but I'm gonna guess. Oh no, up. Up. I assumed wrong. Really is that house in the corner? Ah. It's a problem when you get unzoomed enough, you can't see where. Oh, there's our bun, and there's our other bun. Uvlo, Piauto. Let us complete our task. Oh, you two. Saw you at my brother's shop. Yes, I take it he's asked you to deliver my order. I have a funny feeling Ulvo is going to want to stay behind and talk with you for a bit. Yes, everything's here. Materials are higher quality than I've come to expect. My brother has struck good stroke of fortune with you. I'm a stroke myself trying to say this. It seems. Apologize for my conduct before. It was unbecoming of me, and I hope to make amends. Above all, please help my brother succeed in his endeavors. Ask the question. You appeared rather unsupportive earlier. I was under the impression you wished he would quit his shop and leave the city. Why? Surely life here is not so terrible as prospect. But there's something different from you. You don't hail from Tyrol, do you? That's quite right. These are different. People live in harmony in nature above all. Settle only where harmony won't be disrupted in small villages usually. Built and maintained by our women, men travel from village to village, fostering our bonds with one another. Our families are built upon a relationship between parent and child. When the child is born, mother and father become inextricably bound to each other as well. Mothers live with their children until they become independent, while fathers continue to travel. At seasons turn, men visit their families in each village they pass through. Time together is fleeting. It's always pleasure. Talk until the small hours, sharing all that's happened since last we met. Our fathers tell how other villages fare. It makes us small settlements feel so much larger. Although there's no one place to point to as the home of Shatona, we are connected in this way like roots of a great tree. I say, we Vera live such different lives. Even so, there are shades of similarity. Yes, you were all one people at one time. Take it then should not always live in Tulliola then. Travel the land as well. His bond with his first family was formed in a small village to the north, among tall mountains. Yet, not long after his departure one sea, this village was suddenly destroyed. None survived. No one knows exactly what happened, but those who saw the aftermath said nothing but scarred and scorched earth remained, a terrible sight. Since that day, Shunei ceased to travel. 50 years he's lived in this city all alone. 50 years? That means... How many winters has Shunei seen exactly? Since he was born, shortly after the formation of Tulliola, that'd make him 80 or so, I'd suppose. 80, all this time I've been a fool. His nature's so amiable. I thought him to be the same age as I. How could he forgive my utter rudeness, prying into his past without paying him proper respects? I must apologize to save my honor and my life. How old are you, Uvo? Gotta be like near 20 or something. Seen 32 winters, a babe compared to Shunei. Men place the utmost respect to their elders. Those that forget this do not live to become an elder themselves. Must make an end. You are your sister. Please tell me what I can give him. Shumi cares. But you seem quite insistent. Perhaps you could... Something he could sell in his apothecary. A fellow friend of mine told me the highlands of Oka, one of the very rare plants and minerals. Flowers that bloom once in any moons, emeralds with enchanting patterns, and more besides. Brilliant idea. I shall sprint for Urapacha once and collect the finest items I can. For your aid. The burden is solely mine to bear. I fear I cannot gather enough items to make up for the magnitude of my disrespect. Would you agree to be my savior? Okay. It's not that bad, but I thank you. I shall leave at once. Let us meet again. This were my offering. Museum of the Youth might treat this more seriously than he needs to. Perhaps that energy will rub off on Shune. These guys seem to be a little more laid back than that, but you know. Precious materials. Sunken stars. Warlar's Echo. So, do the fishy one tomorrow? Oh yeah, hit the fishing quests, do some society quests, see if we can get match going while we're doing the society quests. This, yep, we don't need this. It's just, as I said, our dailies are only really important now for, you know, these tokens here we can get our hands on. So, you know, alliance raids, main scenarios, high-level dungeons. You know, we're not getting the one we want there, but experts we get 40. I just need one. Mine a precious material. Just like that? Alright. I was expecting more than that, but, you know. I was sort of expecting him to basically be full face down. Self must stay in this position, form of penitence, a custom we learned in the Far East. I have yet better way to shame one heart. I would explain it. About everything, most emphatically, I must add. I can understand you brought me a gift. I'm happy to receive it from you first. Alone left me speechless. More than I deserve. Material quality can only be gathered truly. Yes, I'm grateful for sure. Here we go. Like, that's hard on pavement too. All is forgiven. In fact, there's nothing to forgive me. Told you, my people live with their mothers until they come of age. From her, they learn all the skills and knowledge they need to flourish, without any strict hierarchy among the men. While I appreciate your gesture, I would be much obliged if we could continue as we've been. Well, As you wish, Master Shune. Reached an understanding. Now let's get back to work, shall we? For that, regardless whether I owe you respect, I still pried into your past only to sate my curiosity. And for that I am deeply sorry. There's no need, it's not if I meant to keep it a secret. Let me clear the air. What told you is true. My travels ended 50 years ago after I lost my family. Plus, death isn't something to be mourned, merely another part of the cycle of life. I should have carried on, found a new family in a new village. But I couldn't, not while the cause of my family's death remained a mystery. So you truly know nothing. Complete destruction of a settlement, even a small one, surely would not have gone unnoticed. Think you understand how small you could count the number of houses on one hand. To reach the nearest proper village, we had to traverse 2 towering mountains. Few could have witnessed the incident. The scale of destruction was too great for bandits. Many suggested a Tyrol vigilance to blame. Lodging in the aforementioned village when tidings reached me. A few days prior, a streak of lights scarred the light, so bright it was clearly visible in daytime. Your village was blown up by a meteor. Disappeared behind the mountain peaks. Soon after, the earth trembled, mountains shook, wind bore dust through the valleys. That sounds like a meteor. Conclusion I reached: a meteor from the heavens struck my family's home by pure chance. Anyway, it's only a theory. You would think evidence of such travel would be more definitive, but it hasn't been quite easy. Well, it should still be rock and debris. Wait a moment, please. Should still be debris from that rock when it hit. What is this? Stones like this were scattered about the ruins, as if heaven themselves wept to see the devastation. I've been taken to calling them azure tears. But so long I hazard a guess to their true nature. Proof of what befell my family must lie within these fragments. Even so, decisive evidence concludes is this. Allows me to see connections where there are none. But even if I wanted to, I can't let it go. A bit of a sad quest point. Alright. Some Pons cake. Digging up the truth. You think? Yeah, we should just finish it. Be done with it. Oh, yes, please stop by. You can see. Last we met, Ubo has been acting strangely. Brushes off all my attempts to help work on a singular focus. Crossed the line about asking about my past. Focus efforts more than usual, making up for his perceived affront. All which to say, I have no work for you today. Well, if our tasks are done, I think we should try to unravel the nature of these azure tears you found. You squared away work so quickly because you attempt to employ Halen's energies on the tears. Not exactly, yet I admit the thought did occur to me. Thought of difficult to think of aught else of late. What could those zones possibly be? Truth be told, I scarce imagine we might prove they are connected to a meteor. It's more difficult to admit, Master Shea, your theory remains just that. It's a hypothesis, not a theory, but detail. Yet if we find similar in a different location where meteors had fallen, then what then? That finds sufficient if the two phenomena are related? I don't think you'll find anything. I've asked those who listen, resembling tears. Most of my worldly connections say they're quite singular. Perhaps the only objects in the kind in the world. Rarer than any precious jewel. They find information themselves gives us all the more reason to look. Get to search for them after all. Know your skill. Our skill at finding the rare specimens. Well, yeah, I want to know the truth. You too? Why not? I'll make the sympathetic ones. Done enough for me already. Several locations, meteorites have fallen in the past. Zaxxa's traders phenomenon. Scar behind the soil. Soil is accumulated, treats taken root. Yactel. Little wood. Earth, can this? Wait, no, on this. I'd say so, because it does seem to have the same sort of blue glow of that. And I don't want to get dragged out. Most of these cenotes were created by rockfall. The ones down here are all glowing blue, of course. Deep earth fragments. There you go, all 6. See, doesn't take long at all. Oh, right. I was going to run down there for a moment. It's like, wait, how do I get down there a moment? My brain's not thinking very clearly. So you got roped into this. Forward looking and see what you find all the same. Yactel. You have to dig deep. Equal to the task. Plainly composed material, entirely different to those found on surface of Yactel. Much more dense, older, and shaped so beautifully besides. Well done. It's yours. We'll finally be able to reach a conclusion at all. Yay! May as well finish this quest line instead of basically waiting for that. Did you discover aught? Small fragments in the deep blue substance of a deep blue substance. Giant light color did indeed resemble the tears. Even wasn't enough. As far as my abilities can discern, there's no way to say for certain the two substances are one and the same. I see. Yet you admit a possibility they might be related. These are good tidings. You need to keep digging. Eventually you'll find a sample large enough to give us a definite conclusion. Take this journey to be finished after just one outing. I shall return to this as many times as it takes. Why must you do this to yourself, Uvlo? You don't need to feel obligated to help me resolve this personal matter. At the end of the day, I won't teach you any more about the Shatona. You are correct. I admit digging deep in the soil is not a task that will help my people thrive. Yet hearing about this Apioda speak with such affection about her family and seeing you suffer so deeply loss of your own, I came to a realization. Though we may call ourselves by different names, both of our peoples cherish family above all. If my village suffered the same fate as yours, I would not rest until I found the cause. I could not suffer to live with myself otherwise. And I know you feel the same. That's why you still have the tears, even though they hold not for painful memories. Before you said long years running the shop allowed you to guess that the stones related to your tragedy. Deep down, you started this because you knew it would bring you close to an answer. As your employee, it's only meet that I should help achieve this goal. Allow me to help you, Master Shunai. Though reckless are you in your own journey, but diligent helping me along with mine. I hope you've at least managed to save a handful of coins since coming here. Technically, you're paying us in script. This, I must ask you to spare till future digging. I won't sacrifice the region's natural beauty in my quest, nor damage another's home. Must be a different way. I shall require time to find it. So I only ask you to be there to help. Can I count on you? I should come up with a keystone quest now. I'll have to sell a good portion of stock of mine and pay back the debt I owe. And I'll owe you after it's all said and done. Ooh, what do we have? Naseng gorang. Ooh. Like spiced rice with egg. Yummy. Steam level increases. A glorious gatherer. Absolutely will keystone this one. Wellspring of Tears, the 100. Push on to the end. I must seek counsel of my best gatherers. A moment, if you will. Before we begin, I would once again offer my thanks. You brought down yells more than I could have imagined. Efforts were lacking, yet we still identify the tears. Have you thought of where we might go to next? His place? Manner of speaking, I suppose, but I must warn you, I can't say for certain we'll find anything. Knowledge comes from stories I've heard from fellow merchants. Yaktel is a place of inquiry. History with meteorites often exchange mission as well as goods. Bore no fruit. Looking back, I believe my mistake was still incomplete information. You need the profession of a Mamuk to get the rest of it. Same track. Yay. Privy to information of Mamuk. Two tribes are now at peace. Their history was one of conflict. Been one of their ancestral enemies, the Moja, who populace, are known to be wary of outsiders. Seek information. I'm relatively in good with them. You've been there before. Of course. Working, so I forgot that your storied history, right of succession, brought you to every corner of Tyrell. Ask, go to Mamuk and speak with the people there. Someone has seen something that resembles the tears. I can manage the shop well enough. In your absence. Hey, come with me. You have good gathering information as gathering this, then your talents would be wasted here. Please go with them. Remain here, wait for gift of good tidings. You can be sure of it. Let us depart, then. Speak with him at Mamuk and have him follow you around. Okay. Easy done. That's 900 S, but there's no other real way to get there other than go by airship and then fly down here. A racing clock at this point, so yeah. Split up, see who can see. No, we'll stay together for this bit. Where you are? You take the lead. I shall follow and learn. Dun, 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 dun. Rather isolated, yet the Aetherite stands at its entrance. But the one could be built at my village. Just forgetting. But the cost of maintaining is quite exorbitant. Every day I would spend outside, I realize more and more how it resolves around money. Yes. One girl from your group, or from Vera, didn't realize what money is. You were the Guljaja, weren't you? What business do you have with one such as myself? Questioning about the meteorites that hit here and made the cenote. Crystallized stone, shaped like a teardrop. This. Sure, if I'd remembered it. I'd say I've ever seen statues like this. Designed to mold just head? Yes. Understand immortalize one's forebears in stone objects, do such the same. Yet to build structures of stone, middle of lush forest, no matter how to say it, I always find it particular. You're on the other side of this building pile, aren't you? Dun 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 dun. Good luck jumping past that tree. No, you're not there. Where are you? No, I was right. You're on this side somewhere. Oh, back room. Not enough zoom on this map to see that your height, that this room actually has a this. Golja. Hope you do tell us. Bunch with ores of all hues. Never heard of one shaped like a teardrop. Skilled artisan to make a shape like that. Got force for this. Tears themselves were crystallized. Idle thoughts. Never seen such a thing with my own eyes. Idle sentry. They asked me crystals. Take a few with us. Practically trip over them. And why do you think I care? Okay, fine. Grumpy pants. Milja. Think of this? That's one thing we don't have shortage on around here. Maybe rocks fill a hungry belly, I pay more attention to them. I can't, so don't leave me be. Alright, not much use where we stand. Suppose questioning from a different angle? Say for certain, it is stone. It is that the stone is rare indeed, so instead of seeking it outright, we collect such objects. Good, we decided not to lose heart yet. No, we wouldn't. You just keep asking questions, eventually something will happen. Roots in the way. Hint of gardener. Sure, I've heard of at least one. Yes, young Gossalja. Mentioned his grandfather had quite the collection. Used to bring back all sorts of bits and bobs from reconnoiters. Yes, cannot say we've held on to his grandfather's belongings. Hooby go. Kindly Hooby go. Gatherer, Mama. Particular knack, came back from a scouting mission, rare specimen. Nice way to earn extra coin. This. Grandson's works at Kumolchik Grove. Deft hand himself. Boy, was the... This is Gulson's grandfather, maybe the very collector we seek. Or may rather have been. Still possesses his... let us go to the grove. Come on, we're gonna run. I should put your sprint boots on. Should have put my sprint boots on. But then it only counts inside cities for the bonus. Maybe I could have gotten the extra 10 seconds as I sprinted out the door. Yeah, maybe. There's a talk bubble here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Feel so small in comparison. Knows the Rava dwell in the Golmore jungle, unmoved by such light. Yeah, that would be Fran's group. Ice would seek out a place where their natural complexion will allow them to blend into the foliage. My tribe would more suited camouflage themselves amongst snow-capped this. Neat coloring. Disguised myself here, so I desired. Would you turn around for a moment? Eh. Find him. He's here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Hello, do you need something from me? Yes, you're Kosalja, yes? Grandson of renowned collector, as we heard? I am. My grandfather was indeed fond of showing off his collection, but how in the world did you know that? We asked. We were looking for a stone. Something specific that looks like a teardrop, but blue and glowing. And does not taste like bananas. Explains everything. Still quite an unexpected visit. Well, thank you for indulging us. Did your grandsire's collection contain anything that might resemble the stones we told you about? I call one of my favorites, in fact. Sad to say, I lost it when I was a child, but my memory of it is crystal clear. Memory's not enough to judge whether the two are related. I may know where he found it. I heard my grandfather was a scout when Momoja and the Subraks were at war. Very good swimmer without equal. He used the cenotes to travel every corner of the forest unknown. Those springs which dot the forest, correct? Connect somehow? Network of tunnels run underneath the earth. One can travel the width and breadth of the forest if you know where to go, that is. Found the crystal on a mission to Ixbrax, lying on the cenote floor as if it was waiting for him. It's likely found it in Ixbrax Tulsi, where the waters once ran red as blood. Ixbrax would bury their fallen warriors there, and none expected a scout to be bold enough to trespass. Story has promise. Samples we pour over deep layers of the earth, form time, immediately follow a meteor impact. No telling how far down those tunnels reach. Doubtless they pass through the same layers. Material from these layers would corrode and settle at the bottom of cenotes. Yes, this is prominent indeed. I'll fetch. You stay out of the water. Give us direction. May you find what you seek. Hey. We have a target. You're up. Wellspring of Tears. You're right across the map. Holy moly. Keep climbing. Altitude. Yeah. Bushes. Those are trees. Leaves taste like leaves. Doesn't matter if it's a short shrub or it's a friggin' tree. It's just the truth. Uh-oh. Actually tried to drive instead of moving the map. It's like, ah, no, look, I'm gonna crash. And keep turning the map around. It's like, no, 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 no. Waters were once stained red with the blood of war. Your vision. It's difficult. You don't know how to swim. Train among snowy tops. Imagine how poorly I fare in a body of water. Chains me to put this in. That's okay. Besides, it's at the bottom. I can hold my breath for stupid numbers. I've ever been able to depend on you when I find myself wanting. Should strive and emulate my future. Stay safe in this for the future. I just didn't have the edge of the water selected properly. Azure Fragment. Oh, in which case, I'll take one of these too. Yeah. What do you think of that? Some nice crystals. So I must admit, it's only, what, Alizé and... Crap, I've forgotten her name. Ida's sister. Who can also do that. Half fish with how deflatable your lungs are. Did you find aught? Almost exactly like Stone Master. Its shape in that unmistakable blue. We did it. Crystal remnants of a grievous wound dealt to the earth. Was the case 50 years ago. Haste. Yay! I like completing the quest line, so we got 2 whole quest lines completed today. Yay! One of battle and one of, well, this. That's not bad. And that leaves 4 quest lines here, I think? Yeah, 4. So we should be able to do 2 in a go. Blame it on my juice. Think it's something good's in store? Where did you... Found this in Yaktel? But how? Deep down in the cenote where they impacted the meteors. Cenote? Waters are so cold, cows allow. Stroke, cloud your vision with sediment. Grateful anything else. None more skilled, none more brave than you two. Soon we'll have our answers. Yes! Different lights, different tests, things like that. You found the impossible. Fragment made same materials, the Azura's tears that I found ruined my home. We have proven your theory. As the true nature of these stones, how your village met its fate. Stone formed very much the same way as obsidian does near volcanoes. Minerals melted by extreme heat, they cool into glassy lumps. Meteor-struck heat must have not only melted them, but sent them flying into the heavens. The air cooled into the shade of wilted petals, the shape of tears. It makes sense. Rock bombs from volcanoes have odd shapes. But they hold something else as well. Meteor are by instantaneous destruction. The area is unpacked, plants, animals are gone, their life force is scattered into the air. I see it is ether which sleeps into these slow stones. When energy fails to return to the life stream, it crystallizes. Just so. I believe these are more lumps in glass, the blue light, shining essence of all that was taken from me. "50 years I searched for 50. I knew one thing, the answers would never bring them back. I knew even if I proved the cause of my child, the revelation would bring me no comfort. And yet, even so, Landaterol wept that day, for all was lost in an instant. Now that I know that, I can move beyond my sorrow. I can remember my families as they were. Their smiles, the bright days we shared, our happiness. Thanks. Thank you, you two. A great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. The nature cycle, the life I lived back then, shall remain a shining beacon. I knew you had not strayed far from your roots. We just simply had to help you dig them up again. In a way. You may soon be depart on another journey, first in a long while. Not to find a new found, to tune myself to nature's rhythm once again. You've brought me the pieces of a much greater whole that I would rejoin. Wind's breath carry me where it will, so long as the boundless heart before me, I shall walk. Oh, sounds like another adventure on the way. A worthy goal. Talking to an adventurer here. Though I will admit, raindrops are round. Not actually looks like it. Don't look like raindrops. Tire of my praise. Thanks to both of you once more. Which be exceptional. You did nothing more than gather what I asked, but you went far beyond that. I learned more of the Château than I could have hoped. But yet my own quest is far from where I'd like to go out to all experience all it has to offer, the culture included. Indeed, this I ask you allowed to join you. Besides, the journey is only good as your companions, or so they say. Why limit your journey just to Tyrol? Pose an interesting question. I can't say I had a particular destination in mind, so a trip across the salt would be as good as any. Perhaps I might find someone to guide me across the world's breadth in exchange for a ramble around Tyrol. Does anyone suitable spring to mind? Bragging the dude. Decisions will be made in the future. For now, I don't intend to close up shop. Truly? Reason starting this, I'm quite fond of it. Not to say of my loyal customers, abandoning them without notice would be unseemly. Besides, how long do you believe you can travel on such a light coin purse, Uvlo? Sleeping on stars, foraging for you will only take you so far. Soon you'll be penniless. Less than hospital might well take you. Well, I can. You can stay here, earn a bit more coin before our trek. Terrible owner if I let you, one of my best workers, be so reckless. So for a while, at least, let's continue as we have been. So much more to be done after all. Besides, you might find someone to take over the store for you and sell it to them. Select the reward. I will go with perception. It's never a bad one. Enough GP to perform your tasks well. That's all you need. Steamed this. Hooray! Holistic Gathering. Do that. And put that down there. You only allowed one every 24 hours. I know. Terrible, isn't it? So we're up for other stuff like this? Well, we still need some stuff done, but for the moment, let's just call it where it is. Yay! Out for a day? Out for a day! Well, this means we'll be basically completing other crafty quests, fishy quests, and other things tomorrow. Gather on to the eye which you can do. Exactly. So, in the meantime, let's run away for another day. Yes, tomorrow, more of the actual quest class, or role quests, for the gatherers in hand. So if you're in for that, want to see how those stories go, even if you don't want to participate in them, hey, join me tomorrow, 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, and 9:30 Eastern. I'm out to go through them. Woo! Get all these quests out of the way. Yeah, hey. And then back to just basically grinding for quests and armor. Gather, group, and go. So, that's what we're doing for the rest of the week. Starfield comes back on Friday, Saturday, same times as this, but big old thank yous for those that tuned in tonight. If you catch me on the replay on Twitch, hey, thank you. And if you caught this on YouTube, thanks again. Now I'm gonna go, so laters.